What is happening, guys? This is your main man Ben here, and today is quite special because we are not going to give our projections yet in our fantasy football, but we are going to talk about and give our little bit of knowledge and I would say prediction on this super fight that's gonna happen tonight against Khabib Nurmagomedov, the Eagle, versus Conor McGregor. This is going to be epic, guys, and I think we need to discuss this for the record so that, we'll see who has this best projections as far as I can tell. But we're going to break down a little bit of these two guys. Khabib is from Russia. Conor McGregor is from Ireland, for those who do not know. Conor McGregor just fought Floyd Mayweather in his last fight, and he made boatloads of money. And I think he made more than $100 million just for the purse, even though he lost outside of the sponsorship and all that versus Khabib. These two guys have different fighting style, okay? So Khabib is going to be a mainly in history in his fighting style is going to be a wrestler. This guy's been grappling since he was young. He's a Russian, but he has a heritage and history in Ukraine as well when he was a child. And yes, he has been wrestling some real bears when he was younger. So maybe that's part of their tradition. But this guy is a ground specialist, and that's what he does. Let's put that in there. However, Conor McGregor, this guy is in a different dimension. When I say in a different dimension, I know there's going to be a lot of haters of Conor McGregor, but hear this real quick. He got submitted by Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is a well-respected Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belter. Nate Diaz is a scrappler. He has a strong background in wrestling too. But on the second fight, he made an adjustment, and I think unanimously he won that fight because he was able to defend the takedowns and the ground game, and he already studied. Conor already had that initial experience regarding Nate Diaz, but as far as I can break down, guys, let's look at Khabib's last fight. This is Khabib's per ESPN. This is his fight record. His last fight was against Al Ayaquinta. In a win, he won that fight. He's still undefeated, although that was a decision, unanimous decision after 5 rounds. So he won that fight per decision. Prior to that fight, in December 30th of 2017, he defeated Edson Barboza again on a decision. That's 3 round, and he got that fight. So as far as I can tell, we're not gonna disregard his striking ability because he has KO's capability, and his last knockout was more than 2 years ago. So that was April, as his record states here. April 16, 2016 is the last time that he knocked out a dude in the name of Daryl Horcher. That would be the one. Michael Johnson, we know Michael Johnson. He is a good MMA fighter, but he submitted it via Kimura. But as far as I can tell, guys, this guy is a main specialist on ground and pound, and that's where he's gonna wear you out, because this guy is a ground specialist, and I would say that would be his main weapon. So if Khabib is gonna win this fight, I would say he is going to probably have higher chances if he take down Conor McGregor in probably first, second, maybe late second round. But if you talked about warming up, all that pressure before you get loosened up, and then the sweat comes out, and then everything is going to be natural, that's where Conor McGregor shines. He has that stamina. Remember, guys, aside from Conor McGregor has been really versatile fighter, he has a training as an amateur boxer, but as an amateur boxer, he was fighting Floyd Mayweather, which is a top boxer, undefeated boxer. Imagine if you're fighting an amateur in your first boxing match against a top boxer that hasn't been defeated yet. I hate Floyd Mayweather, but I know the business aspects and that, and all the noise and all the money they generate, both Floyd and Conor. But then again, you got to respect his nutrition, his capability, his versatility. You know, Conor as an MMA fighter with the urge of fighting just with, 16-ounce gloves in his hands, or I don't know, 12 or 10 ounce, without the temptations of throwing some elbows or a little bit of knees or shoulder to Floyd. But then again, if Khabib is going to win this fight, he needs to take Conor down in at least not more than the second round, guys. That's my take. Now, if we looked at Conor McGregor's last fight was November 12, 2016, against Eddie Alvarez. He knocked out Eddie Alvarez in the second round. Prior to that, he fought in August of the same year, the second fight against Nate Diaz. He has a majority decision in that one. Prior to that, he lost to Nate Diaz by submission, rear naked choke. That fight was a quick fight because he wasn't originally fighting Nate Diaz in that one. Nate Diaz stepped up to the plate. He probably have that, Irish heart in him that, put whoever in there. But Nate Diaz is a really scrappy guy. So Nate submitted him in there. No questions asked, no excuses. Nate won that fight. But prior to that fight, though, December 12, he dethroned Jose Aldo, which is first round of 13 seconds. And Jose Aldo was never the same again. Maybe from that defeat and maybe from his last fight, Jose looks good. But Jose was destroyed in that one. His morale was way down. But yes, as we all look at this wins and losses, we all know that Conor McGregor will not play the submission game. He will knock the fuck out of you. I'm sorry, he is just that fighter, guys. I mean, he will not blink. He will wait like a Floyd Mayweather fight. Floyd Mayweather is a scrappy fighter. I hate him. I know him because my boy's Manny Pacquiao. And he will not blink. Conor will not blink. Even though Floyd will give you that straight. Conor will not blink. He will take that. But then again, you will pay the price. What I'm saying is Conor is a world-class striker. If Khabib is going to win in the second round by taking him down, Conor McGregor got 2 bombs in his hand. And when you make that mistake, you will pay dearly. So I think Conor McGregor has higher chances of ending this fight really quick. And per my prediction, and I already made some I would not say bet, but maybe bet versus my co-worker. Yes, I picked Conor McGregor, guys. Even though he stepped out in UFC for quite some time by fighting Floyd Mayweather and generating so much money in it, he came back to UFC. He has that intention, the love of the game in his heart, and maybe some kind of redemption or some kind of thing that's calling him to get back into the octagon and prove once again, this is where you belong. This is where your roots are, Conor. And I believe with his added knowledge in boxing, conditioning, those coach and his nutrition, and I think Conor will knock him out for real though. This time without any 16-ounce or 12-ounce boxing gloves in front of his hands. It's going to be just 5-ounce barely padding in there UFC gloves. That would be more impact, guys. I mean, I'm not an amateur boxer, I'm not a pro boxer, but if you have been boxing or experienced boxing, that 16-ounce gloves is so heavy. And when you do that and you box that for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and you got 30 seconds, and then you redo it again, it will take a toll on your shoulders and your triceps, where your balance, your standing. This guy is a complete fighter. He is not one-dimensional. He is a direct threat to anyone that's in his weight division. Conor McGregor will win this fight. I would say, I would not give it like a round or specific ones, but I can see he will end the round maybe in third or fourth round, the least. This is not going to be a decision fight, and that's my take. So I hope you guys place your position, and yes, I take my main man Conor McGregor will win this fight. Once again, I appreciate you watching this your main man Ben here. Hey, always remember, God is good all the time. Have a good day.